and I'm back, and today I'm going to be showing you the best way to fight an Acta Spitte or an Acid Spitte Elder. So originally I was gonna make it about also how to beat the Shadow Scale and the Shadow Scale Elder, but then the video would be too long, so I decided to just split it up. So I'll do that, make that video later. I'll also link it in the description when I make it, so if you're watching this like further in the future, then I might have already made the video and it can be linked in the description. So all of the dragons will be just the default Bloodline E, because otherwise it would be too complicated. I'm doing this on my own server, where you can just, if you have a private server as an admin, you can age up dragons, you can replenish their needs and all of that, so that's how it's pretty easy actually. I don't need to spend 3 hours aging up the dragon every single time. And so if you're pretty much fighting just in real life, it might be different depending who you're fighting, if they have better stats and all of that. Obviously I can't replicate everything. So now I'm gonna go through all the types of attacks that I'm gonna be using. For Shadow Scales, there will be 3 types. First one is Plasma, pretty much when like the opponent, Shadow Scales use Plasma sometimes, it depends, like if you're flying, then you're probably gonna use that. So I'm also gonna use 2 Plasmas and then Bites, because you know that's a realistic scenario when you're flying or just being further away, and then deciding to go and fight with Bites. And also just biting, which is if like the visibility is limited and you decide to do that. With the Acid Spitte, there will be 5. There will be Acid, that's pretty much when, for example, if an Acid Spitte is shooting a Shadow Scale and it's in the air, obviously you can't go jump and bite it if it's too high, so you have to pretty much shoot it. 2 Acid Shots followed by Bites. Third one is gonna be 2 Acid Shots followed by Decaying Bites. That's pretty similar to the previous one. Then the 4th one is just Bites. And then Decay Bites, which you should use for the first few bites until the opponent starts losing stamina. After that, you should turn it off, so you wouldn't use up all your bile. That's pretty much if your opponent decides to run away. It's always good if you're gonna go chase them to have at least some bile left. So I'm gonna show you actually something right now on screen, which is pretty interesting. So there's a range of how far you can shoot somebody, but there's also a range of how close you can be. If you shoot somebody at a very close range, it might look like they took damage, but they actually didn't. They will pretty much only lose damage after they move like backwards a few steps. It's quite confusing, honestly. So that means if you're in close combat, you should just use Bites and you shouldn't actually use like Plasma or Acid. Pretty much until your opponent is further away. I don't really know how far away you should be. I would say around like 3 meters or 10 feet. So the second important thing is bile. Bile, you obviously, when you use it up, you need to wait for it to recharge. Every shot pretty much takes around 15% of the bile. And if it's below that 15%, you have to wait for it to recharge. So I had a case where I could hit actually 0% with my bile, and that only happened when I was hungry. So when my dragon wasn't hungry, I just couldn't hit 0%. I don't know how that really is. So you'll have to wait 30 seconds for it to even start recharging, so that's a long time. Now we go to the next part of the video where you can see all of those things that I tried, and on the end of the video I will analyze it a bit further. have two tables. First one is for the ACD and the next one is for the Elder ACD. And the part that is marked red is which one is the best option. So for the normal ACD, pretty self-explanatory, plasma is the best. So the second group, it's just ridiculous. It pretty much shows that an Elder Shadow Scale can beat an adult Acid Spitter Drake with just one shot. Just one! Literally takes 0.1 seconds and you're gone. This is pretty bad, because, like, currently there's the thing that is the full invisibility, which I do not like at all. I'm using it, obviously. If it's in the game, I'm gonna use it, but I do not like it, because it allows you to be fully invisible. And in this case, you know what people can do? They can just literally take their Elder Shadow Scale and camp at mushrooms, at yellow mushrooms, and just wait for Acid Spitters to come and shoot them once. They're done. Literally, if you don't have a clan, the chance of you becoming an Elder is not gonna be that high, so this is why I think full invisibility is absolutely ridiculous. And yes, I get later there will be a dragon that can see the shadow scales even when they're fully invisible. First, that dragon is not in the game, it's not gonna be in the game anytime soon, and still, it's only one species of dragon. And also, if we compare the groups, we can see that the Elder Shadow Scale has 2 times bigger attack power than the adult. In the next group, decay bites are the best ones. They're just a bit better than bites, but they drain out stamina, which is what makes them, like, so important. And also, what is very interesting is that the acid attack does so little damage that it literally, you pretty much gain more health than you lose. You can be shooting somebody forever, and they're not gonna die. In the fourth group, bites and decay bites are exactly the same. They are worth the same. And also we can see that the actual, the Elder Acid Spitter can kill an Acid Spitter with acid, but it's gonna take like 3 minutes, so in real life that ain't gonna happen. And also if we compare all of this, we can see that the Elder Acid Spitter has actually more than 2 times bigger power than the adult. The attack power is 2 times bigger. In the second table, it's literally like almost the same, because like, obviously the dragon is the same dragon. It's just stronger, but it still has the same weaknesses. And pretty much this dragon is still pretty fragile, even when it's an Elder, but I feel like that it's still kind of balanced. I don't mind that the Acid Spitter is not that strong, because it's fast, and being fast is very important. Because, I mean, look at the scenario. If a Shadow Scale is attacking an Acid Spitter, the Acid Spitter can run away pretty easily, especially if it runs away in the woods. There's absolutely no way for a Shadow Scale to find them or catch up to them. So it pretty much also shows that the adult Shadow Scale can kill an Acid Spitter, an Elder Acid Spitter, with only 4 shots, even though this is kind of unlikely to happen. If somebody's already an Elder, I doubt they're gonna be like hit 4 times before they either run away or attack back. And again, we have the problem with the Elder Shadow Scale. It can still kill an Elder Acid Spitter with only 2 shots. So the camping thing that, you know, you're just fully invisible and just wait for an Acid Spitter to come, it's still pretty likely that somebody can hit you 2 times before you... I mean, when they hit you once, you can properly react. You could either run away or fight back. But still, if they hit you the second time, you're done. And it also pretty much shows that trying to kill an adult Acid Spitter with an Elder Acid Spitter is mission impossible. It's not gonna happen. You need to bite them 20 times. This pretty much also shows that Elders, they more just gain attack power than actually like defense power. And I feel like that's fine. I feel like that's fair enough. I think that's okay. So yeah, that would be pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.